Alright, so we're back again with some Diablo 2 Eastern Sun. Essentially, we found a gem shrine. So we have the two regular topazes. We could buy another topaz for 18,000, and then we can't really afford too much more, right? If we take our helmet, put it in, the gem shrine's right beside the place. So if we take our helmet, and then we take the three topazes, throw them into the Roderick cube, and then cube them. They become the flawless topaz. Drakar's level 21, so we can't actually use it. But that's no problem. If we go to the Stony field, was it here? No, it was in the dark wood. It was one of these ones. Essentially, as long as we don't have any other gems in our inventory, when we touch the gem shrine, it'll upgrade the gem. So it's probably a really good way to get good gems at this point. And we were doing this place. We were doing the Darkwood. So last episode we were going to say that we were going to clear the Stony field. And then we pretty much cleared the Stony field. And then we worked our way through the underground passage. Pretty much killed everything in there. And for most of the items we're picking up, we're mostly just picking up like class items or maybe some magic items. Or all of the rare items. We did find a unique wand. We accidentally identified it. We didn't want to identify it, but we were just identifying things and then accidentally. So we're just trying to get magic items to just essentially get information on all of these stats at the moment. In the Targe, we haven't really found the paladin shield we're looking for. Looking for a paladin shield with +3 to protection from evil. I believe that is +3 to protection from evil. That would help out a lot. Just that skill is so ridiculously powerful if you realize. So if we just go through the dark wood a bit, so we have the waypoint. Yeah, we have the waypoint. We just pretty much had to kill the guy and then loot the tree. That was it. But this, what was it, Plague Javelin? Plague Javelin's working really good. So we did upgrade our armors. We're not using quilted armors anymore. Now we're using hard leather armors. She had a hard leather armor, but there was no sockets in it. Now hers does have sockets in it. So now we're using 3-socket leather armor. Oh, so we have the gem. Yeah, let's just go get the tree quick. Here's going to be the entrance to the next place. I guess there's our town portal over there. The tree was just down here. And then I think we started fighting him. Oh, he didn't come up here yet. Alright, there was another... should be another guy up here too. So essentially, he should be no problem with the Plague Javelin. We took all of them out. There could be a magic trident, but we're just collecting these stats on the one-handed swords for now. Just so we don't have a huge inventory of all the items. There's no reason to collect like all these of all the different types of items. We found that out. So here's the waypoint over here. There's another place to check. Let's just go over here. Another shaman to kill. See if there's anything in the house. No, the house was empty. That's the hard leather armor. Here's our teleportal. Maybe we just go find the Black Marsh waypoint. Should we find the Black Marsh waypoint? Maybe we will. The video's not too long because we got the timer at the top of the video so you can actually see how long it is. So we're just going to start going into here until we find the waypoint. Superior Hegeshane, if it's a 2-socket one, then we want that. Oh, but we don't have our magic find, right? We're losing magic find? I guess the place is right beside the place. So let's take a town portal. Let's go talk to Akara. So we have the scroll. We could just get a Deckard Cane to identify items from now on. Well, most of the magic items. So she has told us what to do. Then you right-click the scroll. It says you hit it in this order. Down, up, left, right, up. Or right. So if we home teleport to the Stony field, then we just go right here. So here's the Karen Plains. Here we defeated Rakineshu. He dropped us a unique cap. Oh, that's right, he dropped us a unique cap. So if we go, oh, the mercenary's using it. plus 5 to minimum damage, plus 9 to maximum based on level attack rating, plus to life, plus more to life, plus to mana. So that's probably helping out our mercenary a little bit.
It's as if a great war were fought.
So we'll just save Deckard Cain, get his uses, and then we'll come back here and kill Grizzled once we get our magic find up again. Maybe we can get more magic find in the boots. Since if you talk to him, he should identify everything, if he doesn't crash the game. Because we know before he would crash the game for us. So if we go over here to Geed, he would give us items to help us. Essentially, if you go to Miscellaneous, he will give you the gem can. So essentially this will just hold all of our gems. So it'll save going to the bank and then banking them. If we get a gem, we just throw it in here. So we're gonna buy that. There's a few items you could buy for this mod. The crystal cans, they're not really too useful earlier. The can opener, it is useful because that's how you get the gems out of the gem can. And then the rune stalker. So we could just throw all the runes in here for now. Or usually we just get like all the stalkers and all the gem cans. We just throw them in the proper things. So we have like a gem can for each type of gem, and then we have like a rune for each type of rune. Although for now, I guess we could just throw them all in here for now. If we don't need any of the runes, we could just throw them in there. They'll be stocked in there. This one, we don't need that. Maybe the Decal Stalker. Maybe we will get some. So these essentially just allow you to get the old runes, so you can make the old rune words. And then the Ancient Tombs, we'll get those later. Rerolling orbs, we will want those. Those allow you to re-roll all of your all of your rings and amulets and charms. Let you re-roll rings, amulets, and charms, and upgrade magic ones to rare ones. And the multi-stalker would pretty much hold all of those materials. So I think that was everything we wanted from him, right? He just had that. Miscellaneous, all of those items. We bought everything that we needed. If we go trade with you, you didn't have anything special, right? The tokenizer. Oh, that's right, because we made the tokenizer. Always tokenize it without needing the tokenizer. Alright, so that's everything. So now that we have these items, we could just take our gem can, throw it in the cube, and we could throw any combination of 3 gems into the gem can. So it's super sick, right? You could throw 2, 3 of those, that'll put it in there. It'll say you have 3 ruby points. Then we could throw like any random things in here. Just throw 3 random things, it'll add all of the points. So it's pretty much just any 3 gems, up to 3 gems. You could throw like 1 gem in there by itself, or you could throw like 2 gems in there. This is gonna be so much easier, right? We just find the gems on the ground, then we just throw them into the cube, and then we don't have to worry about throwing them into the bank. That's another bank space we could use. Essentially, we're gonna be running out of bank space once we start cubing the charms and turning them into their tokens. Oh, and it'll allow you to take your gem and turn it into a smaller gem, like this one. Now there's all up here. This one. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. So it says you need level 28 to use it. We are level 18, so we can't use it at all, right? But if we go here, we can just throw it in here. So we have 2 topaz points. So add 83 topaz points. So if we go to the can opener, it says chip gem, cube it says flawed gem, say we want a standard gem. I think that's what we want. And then we can cube this to choose what kind of gem we want. So it's just the second one then. Was topazes. So if we take out standard topazes, we could throw them back into the helmet, and then it takes the points away. So they were good for helmets and boots, rings, amulets, charms. So we could just throw it into the charm to get more magic find, right? Essentially, the next one was level 21 or something, 18. We could just go check Charcy. She would tell us. Or Akara, sorry. We always mix up these people. If we go here, she's going to say, in order to use the flawless topaz, you need to be level 21. So we could just make regular topazes. Alright, and then the boots. So we could just take all the things out of the boots. And then just fill it with more topazes just for more magic find. And then I think we already took the thing out of there. So all we need to do is put the can opener in the gem can and then just take out another topaz and then throw it in the boots, and then the boots are complete. And then we got more magic find. And then we need one more. So how many points do we have? 38. So I wonder how many topazes we have now. 4. So we have enough for 4. So we'll just leave this as the gem page, I guess. We could carry this in our inventory now. Now if you ever find gems, we just throw that into the cube. That thing we don't, we could just throw this on page 1, right? Since we're doing that. And the rune stalker. So essentially all the runes that we got that we don't need, we could just throw them in here. And it'll save even more space. So don't believe you could throw like 3 of the same runes or anything. I don't think it's like that. There's no runes anywhere. We must have put them in the characters. So if there was the Deckle Stalker U rune, so we just threw the 2 U runes we found. So we have 2 U runes inside the Deckle Stalker. So we're gonna find out more about that thing later. And that one we could put there, rerolling orb, multi-stalker. So for all of these items, right, these hearts, we could just throw these hearts in here. Like up to 3 of the same item, I think. Or is it up to 7 of the same item? This is just going to save inventory space, and then if we want to get them later, we could just easily pull them out. And then later, we're probably will pull them out and then reorganize things. So this socket donut, we found this off of an enemy. It allows you to put sockets into any item. So that thing's really good. We're going to have to use that later. Put the Dragonstone. The Dragonstone counts as ancient decipher points. So Dragonstones are going to be the main thing that's going to increase our power. It's going to be crazy. So that just puts topazes in here. And then we get to level 21, then we could upgrade the topazes. So now what do we do? I think everything's pretty much done. Rerolling orb, we could save that for when we're going to start rerolling things. There was another rune over here. And there's a 2-socket thing. That's right. We found a 2-socket headpiece. Alright, perfect. That means we could get rid of the cap. We don't need the cap anymore. Hagashane's going to be better. Essentially, the cap has been replaced by the Hagashane. Just has a lot more defense. 28 defense. The cap had like 9 defense. Where's the cap? (13) defense. So it is a huge defense boost putting that on. Amazing. So we don't need this cap anymore. Essentially, all of our characters can use Hagashanes now. Oh, what else is there? Maybe jewels? We'll just throw stuff in here. Is this one any good? 5 to maximum damage, level 3. Mercenary could probably use that. In the boots. Or we could throw the topazes. That's right, so if the mercenary ever kills anybody, it'll have an extra 24% gold and magic find. That makes sense. I think everything's ready to go then. Could upgrade the mercenary, but that's alright. Alright, so we pretty much have everything figured out. We reorganized everything. So we just got these scrolls here, just these coupons we're saving, and then some gems, I guess. Then a couple jewels, and then the charms. So we identified those. The ones we got were 8% extra gold from monsters, 8% better magic find, fire resist 8%, 5% gold, 4% gold. And we use that the jewels on the bow, right? 5 to maximum damage, 4 to maximum damage. So that would help out her a little bit. And I think we're all ready to go. I think that was pretty much everything. So now when we pick up things, we could essentially just throw them into the cube with those items and then get rid of them, and then retrieve them if we need them again. So we just wanted to go to the Stony field, go here. Well, it was just the town portal, right? So go look at the other pages later, but for now, we're just gonna go through here. We didn't even defeat Griswold or anything, but we didn't have our magic finder or anything. So you can see wherever he is, he shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe these guys might hurt us a little bit or something, but just run through here, try to poison everybody, because Poison Arrow is so sick, it just does all the AoE damage. As long as you hit the guy with it, then we just go through and gather all the loot up later. That'd be amazing. Get him, he'd start getting us gold. And then just see what else. Usually there's a champion pack here, right? There we go, champion bone archers. Those are the champion pack that we didn't want. Essentially they just do so much damage, right? Plus you can steal from, and this guy curses us, so he's going to make them do even more damage. That's not good. Alright, so now we got another hand axe, another set item, small charm. Then we just go through the upper right there and see. So we do have stamina potion. Oh, Griswold, he's still alive. He's still alive. So let's go up here. I think we need the Wurt's leg. Oh, we don't actually need the Wurt's leg. We could just use any club. So we'll just sit here and try to poison him while going to gather the rings and the jewels. I guess we do more damage when we hit him too. So he gave us a trident, a rare trident, and a topaz, and a obsidian. So we've just been picking up things like jawbone caps, like wolf heads and staves and everything to try to get some good scales with them. Essentially that was everything, right? Just maybe go check out the right hand side. And then maybe we'll just go back again. So essentially we're getting everything caught up. We're getting our inventory figured out. We're getting all the items figured out. We're getting more levels. We're level 18. Oh, we're level 18 already. Does that mean new skills? New skills are at level 18. What else unlocks at 18? So we can also check the items levels of the items, right? Small cap. It's interesting to see what the item levels the enemies are. So if you're coming to farm for something specific, you know where to come. So there we go. We'll just end this. We'll go here. Maybe we'll just go find the white point quick. If we go here, go to Darkwood. So it's all the way over there. Essentially a few more items, I guess. Yeah, that's right. And then whatever the charm is, the charm looks like it might be a gold fan charm. Oh, plus 12 to life, it changed color. Essentially, we don't need the life charms. We don't really need resistance or anything. And eventually we're going to get you in rings and amulets. Eventually, are we just going to run through Act 1 again with our items? See what we get? Maybe find upgrades. So stamina potion. So there's some champions here. Berserkers. So it just depends if they drop you anything. Right? If they drop you potions, you can't use potions for anything. Oh, another dragon stone. So dragon stones will be one of our main things to make us more powerful. I think we said that, but dragon stones are basically the end game material that you could find anywhere in the game. We can't turn that log over. That's what we're trying to do. Experience shrine. Perfect. Oh, wolf heads. So we just want to pick up the class items, right? If it's a super sick class item with +3 to 3 different skills, then definitely use something like that. So here's the place down to the Countess. Usually we don't fight the Countess. Should we go down and fight her? Maybe we could. A rare scepter. So a rare scepter might come in handy. Just depends what stats, right? If it rolls with really good paladin skills, then it would be a really, really good item. If it rolls with like no paladin skills, then it's a terrible item. Oh, is that the hole? Yeah, so there's another side area. That place would also be really high level. So the hole is a higher level than the other areas. Oh, and then we leveled up, right? So we're increase our damage by like 300 more on poison damage. Super sick. So we still haven't found the waypoint. What if it was over there? What if it's over here? Can't be over here. There's a wall. Maybe it was over by the walkway over there. Here we go. So we found the waypoint. So it's right by the entrance to the next place. So let's go to town. I think we're just going to clear the next areas. We'll just clear the next areas, then we'll see what kind of loot we have, see if we got anything. Oh, ethereal rare trident. If it has a repairs durability, then it's a good ethereal rare trident. If it if it doesn't have repairs durability, then it's a bad one. Although the mercenary could use it, right? That's the thing. The mercenary could use that, even if it doesn't have repair durability. Because then it might be better for him, because then it won't have anything, right? So Firestorm, that's not really good. +1 to shock armor, that's not good. +1 to howl, that's not a good helmet. +2 level 12 ethereal, that's not a good helmet. And that's probably not a good thing, right? Level 3 +2 to skeleton mastery, so maybe it is decent, right? Sometimes you find decent things, although we'd want something with more scales on it. So that's not good. We don't need Word's Leg for anything. We could put this over here for now. There we go. So we found something. So this thing dropped. It was on the ground. The small shield. So actually we could identify this, right? All we have is a small shield with one socket. So this would actually be an upgrade. If we identify the small shield, Stargate small shield. 25 defense, 30% block, +10 defense, 16 life, replenish life +6, lightning resist 50%, magic absorb 15%, attacker takes lightning damage of 30. So it's much better than our small shield with one socket. So actually, yeah, our lightning resist was 0 before. And if our magic absorb goes up, does that mean we take less magic damage? More life, replenish life, so we're actually replenishing life a little bit now. Amazing. So there's the upgrade. So we found a unique shield down here. This is in the whole level 1. This is that side area. That's why you always go to these side areas. Maybe that's where the unique items are hiding. Like the ancient scroll, maybe the wolf head will be something. Maybe the targe will have 3 really high scales on it or something. Essentially, we're still looking for a good paladin shield. And a druid seal. We can identify all these when we go home. Check out the preserved head, see if it has good necromancer scales. Crude chain gloves, don't want those. Boots, javelins. Pretty much we're all good to go, right? We have everything. Just pick up the grand charms, pick up the gems. That's right, because the gems, you just throw them in here with the gem can. Because we did this a little bit. Just throw it with up to 3 different gems and then cube it. And then the gems are gone. We can do the same with the runes. If we pick up any runes or anything, these things, we can get rid of them later. So essentially, we're making our way through the whole level 1. I think there's a level 2 down here as well. Maybe we'll find another unique item down there. That'd be crazy. So we still have that sash that we didn't identify back at home. Let's go check the sash out. Right, we're picking up scepters, trying to find a good paladin scepter. I think we need to pretty much go bank anyways. A lot of this we're probably not even using it for anything, right? Scepter +1 protection from fire, so it's not worth anything. Do we just get him to identify everything? Might as well, because then we could just look at it, right? Might be some like rare items or something. But let's go here. Go to this sash, see what it does. So defense, plus more defense, damage reduced by 2, compared to defense versus missile, regenerate mana 20%. Oh, so our armor, right? We have regenerate mana of 40%, plus 3 mana after each kill, so we shouldn't have any mana problems. Damage reduced by 2. I think that our belt's better. Essentially, we'll have to figure out what to do with all this stuff here. Got a new charm and everything. Got a level 12. So we're just not finding any good helmets, right? This thing doesn't have any skills at all, so it wouldn't be worth anything. So this one just has +1 to might, requires level 18. +1 to skeleton mastery, requires level 12. Just all these things we don't need. It's just all +1 skills. We're looking for +3 skills. 1 to protection from fire. No, nothing. All resistance. That doesn't have. Well, maybe it did, but it was ethereal, so we can't use it. It just has +1 to raven. This just has deadly scimitar of flame, so we don't even need that thing. This thing is what, level 24, so that could all go down there. So we don't need any of this stuff. That means we could pretty much just go down here again. We could continue through the whole. Alright, we're back. So we're basically down in the place to fight, who is that? Who's down here? The Countess? Alright, we're down here to fight the Countess. Essentially, we did all of the tower cell levels. Tower cell level 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on the 5th level. This is where the Countess should be staying. So we do have to be careful probably. Maybe her fire spells will destroy us, but maybe our poison spells will destroy her before she gets to us. She's still alive out there? Oh, so a Qatar. So it was worth coming down here, right? We got a Qatar and a N rune. So that's like the level 1 rune. So we didn't really get any. We didn't get anything for runes. She did give us the unique Qatar though. So whenever we figure out what that is, we could use it. Oh, and we did get an upgrade, right? We'll just clear out this side. We'll see if anything's over here. Usually these barrels are saying we don't get anything, but actually one time we did get something from the barrels. So if we home teleport, that quest is complete. The Countess has been defeated. So you pretty much get you to identify them, except for the guitar or something. What do we do with it? Do we just throw it in here? Because we have a rare small charm that we had there. There's a whole bunch of other things to do. Rare helmets. And then these things, pretty much just another small charm, runes, and then some other items. I think we had some items in here too, that's right. We ran out of inventory space. And this is just to see if we need the stat. Glowing hard leather armor. Actually, maybe we do, right? If we go to armors, we could see we don't have that stat. So if we throw this into the cube, click on the cube, throw it in here, glowing token. There we go. So we're just looking to add 2 stats every once in a while. But this one, oh, level 1, +3 the charge bolt, fire bolt, ice bolt. So that's actually a pretty decent wand. All the other items haven't been good, right? That one has no stats on it. That one's just +1 to Arctic, +1 to summon. Sweet. So that was that clip. We were just seeing if the Countess dropped us anything, and she dropped us a unique item. So we did go through here, right? The rogue, what does it say? Rogue encampment waypoint. If we click on the outer cloister, we've gone ahead of it. We cleared all of the Tamo Highland. So now all we have to do is go through the outer cloister, then the inner cloister, and then catacombs, and then it's just Andario left. So we did get a whole bunch of good items so far. And we did get an upgrade, right? The Pilum, we picked it up. Javelin's usually 3 to 11 damage. This one's 5 to 17. Normal attack speed. This one's fast attack speed, though. Replenishes durability. Because essentially, I guess the faster attack speed, because our damage isn't exactly physical, is it? It's pretty much all poison. Because our poison is just doing insane. It's doing like over 3,000 poison damage. Over 6 seconds. 3,000 poison damage over 6 seconds. So that's amazing. Poison's pretty good. Just destroys everybody. And we just throw this in here. We'll just throw us into our pages. We'll sort it later. Right, that was garbage. That was garbage. The pylum. I guess the javelin would be better. That's just a sword of flame to add to our item collection. This is just a chance to cast that on level 10. So that's not good. +3 to weaken. That one has a lot of +2 scales. Maybe we could use it for something. That one's not very good. Essentially, we're going to come back